deck. It's scary.
So guys, we're coming from Cape Marina. We still haven't left. You gotta get out of here. It's way too loud. But today
You're too loud.
I am way too loud. But in the video today, we're gonna go over basically we're gonna be cleaning out some of our engine bilge, because I gotta get that clean because I gotta kill some rust in there and use some paint, but I'm not gonna do that in this video. And then I'm gonna show what we're doing in the kitchen, just the start of it. So yeah, gotta get this boat ready to cook so we can.
Wobbly out here.
It is wobbly, so we can get out of here. So let's get.
I'm so not looking forward to that right now.
So let's get into it. I'm in my wife's kitchen, so I thought I'd play the part. Her apron on. So she's making a delicious white bean recipe this Monday. Curry, go check that out. But we're gonna look at this Empava, I think I'm saying that right, cooktop. Now this thing was engineered in the US. Don't know if it was made in the US, probably not, but still we have some engineering behind it. Pretty nice cooktop because it will, you can basically turn it on, and then it has you have to touch it, and then it'll come on. If you don't have a paw on it, though, it won't work. So it'll give you an E1 error. So you have to get a pan that'll work for this, and you have to use a convection or induction type pan. Let me grab one. So this is our only pan we have. So I can go ahead and set this on my induction top. And we are in a boat, so we have limited power. We have a 400 amp hour battery, 12 volt, with a 3000 watt inverter. So there's only so much power we have. This thing will go up to 1800 watts on one burner. So that's pushing it, especially when we're going electric oven. So what I really like about this thing is when you're powering it, you can turn it on, hit the touch, and then you can actually turn all the way down, and it displays in watts it's using. So right now I have it at 300 watts, and you'll hear it, that pan's already getting warm. It's going off and on. Excuse the noise out there, we gotta get out of this marina. But 500, 700, 900, that's the halfway point. That sucker's really getting warm now. To cook on 1800, basically all you're doing is you're searing a steak. So we have our generator cranked up, and we're only cooking for about 5 minutes. I think you only need about 2 minutes for a steak, a good nice rare steak, so on sear. So this thing works pretty damn good. I'll turn it off there. Awesome little piece of cooktop, glass top. And one thing I can say is you're going to have to get you a microfiber, because you're going to get fingerprints all over this thing. It's just going to, you're going to touch it, it's going to look nasty. And take this pan off. Wipe that off. Let me see how hot that is. I can still touch it. So that's another good thing, is it only heat, the pan is the only thing that heats. Now the top gets hot because the pan gets hot, but this thing doesn't produce the heat. It uses electromagnets to actually heat the pan. Also, which feature we're probably never going to use, is it has a little lock feature. So if you are coming around through here and you have, I guess you wouldn't want kids around there anyway, but it says child safety. Child safety is keep kids away from it. But you could lock it, so that way if you accidentally touch a button, it's not going to do anything. Let me show you where we're going to install this and what my plans are in a future video. Okay, ooh, that sucker's still hot. Let me move that over. Let me get a hot pad. Put that down. Don't want to burn my wife's kitchen. So I'm gonna unplug this thing. I'm gonna have to run power over here because this is where I want to install it. So I'm gonna lift it up, put it right here, but that is no bueno. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to disassemble this, and this, for a force 10 oven, this is the perfect size to fit right in between this metal. So I can drop it in there, and then I have an oven that's coming up that I'm going to throw in here. We've already been testing the oven, so that should work out well. I don't know, this thing's a little small on me. My wife, it looks so much bigger on her. But yeah, now let's get into, I gotta get this engine bilge all cleaned up because we have a rust issue there, and we're trying to push out this marina in about a month. So hopefully I can get all this up and get this done. So we got ourselves some groceries. Now we have to figure out where to stick them all in that little big fridge.
It's not that hard.
It's got hot and cold areas though. It's a lot easier in the other fridge.
Everything's easier in a house. But you also can't sail the world or a Caribbean in a house.
No. Guys, what y'all need is a boat, because there's not enough room for you to help in the kitchen. Okay, my wife is making us dinner. It is a little dark tonight. This is what the lighting looks like on our boat. But if you've seen any cabbage recipes she does, oh, they are so good.
I'm making cabbage steaks.
No, you're not. We're actually making burritos tonight, and they're gonna be yummy.
I'm gonna cut these out into shreds, and we're going to put those on our
Burrito.
Well, it's with some, sausage or whatever. Glad my husband's video recording me. This is not a recipe, by the way.
No, it's not.
I probably should do a recipe on this, but it's just something I'm doing.
So we're gonna lob a little garlic on there. We have
I'm gonna stir it up later. Before I eat it.
And then we have some balsamic, olive oil, salt and pepper. And that's it. Keep it simple.
It's just cabbage. Just trying to make like something that would resemble, I guess, sauerkraut.
It's
going on 400. That ain't going on 400.
It's not going on 400?
No.
So this is our Ninja oven.
So I'm bake. And I'm putting it down to 350.
And this actually cooks really well. It cooks just like...
It cooks like an oven. I've been testing it out. And 25 carbs seems about right. Yeah, it is. It cooks just like an oven. I've been testing out the bake to see if it cooks just like my oven in my gorgeous kitchen. That remember.
She messes that kitchen.
Yes, I do.
But we're gonna put this in the kitchen.
It does. On bake. It does air fry and all that. I don't use it. I only use bake. So this is actually about to go into my kitchen. Right now it's in here.
That's going to be a layer project. Okay, my wife got them just out of the oven. Oh, they look so good. I'm going to pull this engine bay off, or this engine cover. This is the rear of the engine because it needs to be re-insulated. So this is a major things to do list. As you can see here, all this is coming out. So I did find some insulation on the boat, and this is the new stuff to go in here. Before I rip this off, I'll show you what it looks like. That is what it looks like. So probably going to have to scrub in here too, just so the other adhesive will stick. This is some nasty crap though. I imagine this is original. Oh yeah. Okay, so I got all that crap scraped out, and this is what it looks like now. Here's what our wood looks like. So I have no clue what I'm doing, but I've got this and some scissors. Okay. There, I think it's done. It's not the prettiest, not the easiest to brand, for sure. Okay, we have that insulated. It looks a lot better than it did. I really don't like, this is the factory type insulation. I'm not a fan of it. I would probably go with something else. More noise cancellation, maybe easier to work with than this stuff. But we are back at the back of our engine here, and we are going to go through and start cleaning from the back here, down here. If you'll see this white stuff at the edge of this board, this is just white mold. You can take vinegar and just wipe that off, it'll kill it. This has not been cleaned yet since we've been on the boat. We should have did that. But yeah, let me turn on some light and we'll get a better view of this. Okay, so this is what we're working with down here, and you'll see if you go back and see that dripless video, that thing was pouring in water. We got that fixed, but we're going to go through and we're going to clean this, and we're going to clean the front of the engine and hopefully get to the bilge. I have some degreaser I'm going to use, and then we want to come back and start killing some of this rust and doing some touch-up painting. So now what I got is the simple, ooh, I keep hitting my head on this thing. I got the simple degreaser and a bottle brush. So I was recommended this for getting in all the tight areas and cracks. So I'm gonna give it a whirl. I got the tripod on the edge of this mess, and let's spray it down and see if we can get some clean going. I want more of a spray and not a stream. If not, I may have to get a tougher solution, but there's also, you know, clean up things so I can see what else I need to replace in here. I don't know what that noise was. Probably need to bring a water hose in here and spray this down. My wife loves it when I bring water hoses in the house. Okay, had another clamp broke. This was attached to the wall right here, holding the exhaust hose, and I gotta get that replaced. So it completely just broke off on this side. The other side came off. I just moved it and it fell off too. So just more crap needs to be replaced. Okay, so I got this all cleaned up. It's looking a lot better. I even cleaned out this AC filter. That, let me move the sheet out of the way. The AC is broke, but yeah, this is the one. You go back and see that video that was our dripless was dripping excessively, so I'll show you how to fix that. Just go back to we're sinking our boat. But yeah, that's looking good. Now I have a lot more to do. And while I was cleaning that, my wife cleaned the white mold off this. So put this back in. Put this guy back on. And hopefully this side is done. I do have to come back and I'm going to start killing rust and stuff. But it's going to take me a little bit to get all this cleaned up. Just took our dog for her poop adventures, and I saw this line in the water and fished it out. This would foul a prop quick, so gotta be careful out there. This was about 50-foot line. I'm gonna dry it out and see if I can use it. Now it's time to finish up with our front side of our engine. Getting the grease out and cleaning up that bilge. You can see back there, still looks good back there, but not so much up here. So let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty. We're pretty. And my wife doing the dishes. Yeah, she just loves the space in here. So after this is all done, the end goal is to clean up all this rust and prevent rust in the future. I'm surprised that hose clamp is still there, but yeah, we gotta clean this up. Can't turn that valve. I already sprayed some PB Blaster on it. Okay, I got all that side cleaned up. That looks a lot better. And you can tell a stark difference between this side right here. Okay, so that right there, that looks night and day difference. Now I just gotta pump that water out and scrub under there. So now that we got the top of this cleaned up pretty good, I'm gonna pump out the water in there. I'm gonna see if I can squeeze my hands down there and get the rest of it out. But I'm using this pump to pump it out. Let's see if I can video any of this so you can see this pump in action. Okay, this is gonna be hard. And there we go. Now I'm gonna get the rest of this pumped out off camera because I can't get it on camera. But if you see down there, that's the water we have to get pumped out. So as you can see down there, I got most of the water out. Now I'm going to try to scrub this. Okay, we have now back here clean all the way up to there. And yeah, I have a little spot there I'm eventually get. My arms are just too big and it's not saying anything. It's just a very small space. I was trying to brush on a stick. Our dog is interested in that too. And I got all this all the way around. I got under the engine here and then on this side I got all under the engine as well. There's just one spot I can't reach. There's one thing I have left in our bilge. Previous video I didn't get done. She's always washing dishes, but not always. But yeah, I have to get the float mounted so it doesn't move. I think I'm gonna drill in. Let's see if Danielle's too happy about that.
I don't like extra holes in the boat.
So hopefully I can tighten it up, but if not, I can put another screw in it. Because this got hung over here and it wouldn't come up and let this bilge come on. So I just need to put it right here. To call my wife, I'm gonna actually just tighten this thing up a bit, see if we can do that. And that will ease her mind. And that stopped the movement without having to drill another hole. So as excited as I was to drill a new hole in the boat, I fixed it without a new hole, just tightening it up. And my wife really appreciates that as well. Getting ready for a SpaceX launch out here on the deck of our boat, and it's gonna be awesome, I hope. It's a Falcon 9, so yeah, it's gonna launch a lot more Starlink up there. It's gonna be awesome.
There's gonna be a launch over there. No. Act like that doesn't exist.
No dogs over there.
Are you cold though? Are you cold?
There he is.
Where?
Right over
there
there.
it is.
We should hear the boom here shortly.
There it goes. Look, Bella. Look, Bella. It's a rocket. Starlink. Giving us more internet. Oh, it gets faster as it gets up there.
There it goes.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
The boosters are going to come down in the ocean.
Holy moly. It's so loud. Why is it going sideways?
Because the wind. Now I got to get on the other side of our head sail.
Think it's gonna make it?
Yeah, it's
Kinda
going to
seems
make
like it's going another direction.
it. It's going to make it. Yeah, it's a cloudy day out here, but and it's cold. It's still January, so
It's not too cold today.
it's 61 is our high. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and give us a like, subscribe, leave some comments. Also, y'all stay tuned for this girl's recipe coming out next week, Monday.
Yeah.
It's gonna be yummy. Y'all saw a slight preview in this video, but it's not the full thing, so y'all watch out on Monday. And with that, y'all please take care.